Hey everyone, how are you? Today is Sunday, January 3rd. It is my grandmother's birthday today. So, yeah, that's the only thing that's really exciting around here. There's snow outside and it's like a rain and snow mix, so kind of ugly weather we're having today. I have my tablet and I'm going to be showing you some creative poems, or it's poems on creativity. And the first one I'm going to read to you is Tapestry by Leslie Elaine Greenwood. Let me get the color here. C is 400. I keep forgetting I moved those. Oh no, it cracked. So I'm just gonna pass that one. Alright, I would take a brush and to paint a mountains in the moors. I would splash the hillsides yellow and cover them in gorse. I'd take the finest needle and the darkest of green and sew a line breaking along the landscape in between. I lay down a purple carpet, of wild heather in the dells, and fringe the edge all the woods with their pretty lilac bells. I merge the bracken with the heather mix, their colors in the sea, a green and purple ocean on my own rich tapestry. Okay. I like to take a ball soft of white wool, and stitch a mass of daisy chains in the lush green meadows upon the sides of the winding lanes. I would stencil all the marshes just like pure white on china cups. Some fragile water lines by the ponds, sweet buttercups, and mix orange, reds, and yellows, planting poppies wild and free onto nature's colored canvas, my own rich tapestry. That was a beautiful poem. What is Poetry by Elora M. Knight. There is more to poetry than rhythm and rhyme. It is a window to our souls, undiminished by time. Oops. It's where tears and joys are clearly expressed. It's the thoughts that ordinarily might be pressed. It can be sight to music, increasing its worth, sending joy to the heavens that encompass the earth. You can make almost anything become immortal by poetic words sent over the portal. So put down your thoughts when you have inspiration, when adding your part to the whole creation. I should show some of my poems that I've written, because I have written quite a few poems, but I kind of stopped because I kind of just didn't have the inspiration to it anymore. But I do like reading them. Don't get me wrong, I love reading poems. Okay. A Shining Star by Anne D. Stevenson. I see your still sharp. Yeah, let me start that. I see your star still shining bright amongst the others in the night. A sight so blessed as by my eye, your star now rests in symmetry. How I love the nighttime skies, such magic drifts before my eyes. These are times when I aspire to write that sets my heart on fire. How to write in rhyme is such art. Words all coming from my heart. Like my heart, they need a beat. Metric poems measured a feet. Words foaming in a chain, tumbling around with my brain about the love I tried to grasp. The love is no longer in my clasp. Grief attacks with many spears, piercing holes for leaking tears. But gazing at the night skies, I see the one lone star I think is thee. Okay. I see your... I already read that one. Okay, I guess that one's all done. I was like, yep, okay. Just want to make sure. Creativity by Jane. I have no name until you name me. I have no form until you shape me. I don't exist until you make me. I am creativity. I am waiting deep inside you. Touch my spark and let me light you. Excuse me. Give me life and I will revive you. I am creativity. That's just a cute little short poem. What motivates you? By Jordan A. Murphy. Though my passion for poetry may be stronger than steel, it symbolizes a value and extension of me. I don't usually read with care while you dissect me or dissect every rhyme. My existence is independent or dependent on every poetic line. Emerson, Cummings, and white men inspire nothing new, nothing old, save a poet's desire, crafting lines to ease the troubles that hinder his mental health. Like many political geniuses before me, I write solely for myself. Originality is bane. Every creative mind, artistic inventors get more difficult with passing of time. We struggle tirelessly to be unique yet relevant for someone truly amazing and irrelevant. I think that's what it said. Irrelevant. I don't know what that means though. I have to look that word up. Must every creative mind experience this pitfall, delusion and confusion upsetting us all, fighting fabricated wars we made in our mind. Perhaps all artists inherit the curse in their own time. The enemy of creative process is doubt and regrets. Therefore release the sorrows and pain, and the pain upsets, walking the line of living and deceased. I find my inspiration and creativity increased. I like that one. The Listeners by Walter de la Mare. Is anybody there? Said the traveler, knocking on the moonlight door, and his horse in the silence champed the grasses. my forest, of the forest ferny floor, a bird flew up out of the torrent above Traveler's head, and he smote upon the door again a second time. Is there anybody there? He said, but no one descended on the traveler. No head from the leaf-framed sill leaned over and looked into my gray eyes, where he stood perplexed and still, but only a host of phantom listeners. They dwelt in the lone house, then stood in the quiet in the moonlight. To that voice from the world of men stood throwing the fate of moonbeams in the on the dark stair. Those go down to the empty hall, hearkening, that's an odd word, in an air stirred, shaken by the lonely travel's call, and he felt in his heart their strangeness. Their stillness answering his cry when his horse moved, cropping the dark turf neath the starred and leafy sky, for the suddenly smote on the door even louder, and lifted his head to tell them I came, and no one answers. That I kept my word, he said. Nevertheless, stir made the listeners through every word he spoke. Fell echoing through the shadowness of the still house from the one man left awake. They heard his foot upon the stirrup, and the sound of iron on stone, and how the silence surged softly backward when plunging hoofs were gone. That one was interesting. Okay, I'm at 18 minutes. My Life, the Artwork by Binnie Harling. Life is a work of art, something you paint, write, or write with your heart, taking care to make every part a symphony of colors of words that fly together like a flock of birds. You use the tools that you have in a paintbrush or a pen in your hand. Appreciate the hand you use because you don't get to choose, and be careful what you create using your character trait. Take a lesson from the other designs, but still use your creativity guidelines. But think your abilities come from your greatness. They are a gift from God, and they're not utterly painless. They take endurance and care, and you have to be able to hear the wear and tear. The patience can be one of a kind, woo, no matter what. If you have a great mind, write and paint in actions undivined by knowing the knowledge of others who are underdone. Use the love God has given in the guidance of His hand to recreate His promised land. The sands of time will bring inspiration, and the gifts of God you use without hesitation. Life is a work of art and a reflection and a journey you must pursue. That would be my favorite poem of the day. That is it for this video. I'll show you what I was working on. Ooh, Nelly. I was working on all in here. So I'm going to work on it some more and try to finish it off. So, well, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys liked those poems. Excuse me. I'm going to be doing another video shortly after this one. Because I like doing a couple pre-records now. So, yeah, stay tuned for that. And have a great rest of the weekend. And stay safe. Bye, guys.